You've heard in the news rents are going up, and you've heard rents are going down. We're going to give you the real story in the Southern California rental market report. We're also going to share the top 10 most expensive zip codes in the nation, according to Adam Data. Can you guess how many are in Southern California? And stick around to the end, where we're going to run through whether you should rent or buy a $40 million home. We're going to compare monthly payments. Hey there. Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates. We've been helping the smartest buyers and sellers make the best data-driven decisions in this crazy market. So if you're ready to dive into the median rental rates and the number of units that have rented by bedroom count, hit that like button. And let's get started. Let's take a dive into the Southern California rental report. We're going to look at the numbers for 2023, going all the way back to 2019 to see what trends we can see in rentals throughout Southern California. And there's some interesting stuff here. We are using the California Regional MLS. There are limitations in any rental data. Any source you go to is going to be limited. If you look at some sources, it's just primarily big apartment buildings. So for example, apartments.com tends to have data that comes from just more professionally managed properties. Zillow is a good mix of mom and pop and professionally managed. MLS is also a mix of mom and pop and professionally managed. But not every rental goes in any one of those given resources. So apartments.com, Zillow, MLS, and 1,000 other sites, they're not all going to have the rental data. So let's dive into what we have from the California Regional MLS. And we can see in Orange County, when we look at the number of units that have rented annually, and then we're going to look at median rents annually to see what's happened based on unit size. So we can quickly see that 2 bedrooms are popular, 3 bedrooms are the most popular, 4+, not quite as popular. Depending on the county, you'll see different trends for that. Very few studios, not much we can see in the data for studios because not that many are on the MLS being rented. The black line you will see, that is 2023's data. And we can see years past there were more folks moving. People aren't moving as much in 2023. We'll see that trend in general, and it's probably due to the cost. Now looking at the median rental rates, very important to note that these are the rents that are set for a vacant unit. Folks move in, and these are the new rents. Now, in some cases, these properties where folks have been living for a while, rent increases are capped by AB 1482. If it's a duplex or bigger, there's a rent cap, so the rents may not be anywhere near this. This is for new units that have just been moved into. Landlords are allowed to set that rental rate. So studio, we don't have as much statistically significant numbers here, so we really can't read much into it. We do see that that has gone up. As we get into 1 bedrooms, we can see the 1 bedroom price has increased. We are seeing more people wanting to live in studios and 1 bedrooms and not wanting to share space with roommates in larger units. We can see in Orange County, every single unit type has gone up, and we're not going to see that every year in every county, but the massive jump we have from 2019 to 2023, that huge 4-year jump, is absolutely crushes some folks. You can see that, especially the 3 bedroom, 3,200 was the median in 2019, and now we're at 4,300, over 1,000 more a month, over 12,000 more a year for that very same 3 bedrooms. So rents have dramatically increased annually every year for Orange County. Moving into Los Angeles, we can see a shift in the trend. So 2020 had a lot of folks moving into 2 bedrooms, and that has kind of evened out. 2023, again in the middle, more folks moving in previous years. Let's go ahead and check those rents. So it's not as statistically significant here for studio, though there are more that rent there. We can see the 1 bedroom prices have actually dropped slightly in 2023 in Los Angeles, so not a huge run up in prices, but the other unit types have seen the run up. So we can see that it is up year over year for the 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom. The 4+, which does encompass houses, more houses tend to fall into that category. And we can see that there's a flattening that we had between 2021 and 2022. And then it went ahead and bumped up again in 2023. But look at the dramatic increase, 4,700 to 6,500 for the 4+, 3,500 to almost 4,500. Another $1,000 increase we see for 3 bedroom. Big increases for rents. Riverside, a different curve curve in the data, 3s and 4s the most popular here. Again, another place where we've seen the increases definitely year over year, and big increases from 2019 to 2023. So rents have not slowed down in their increases. The 3s and 4 pluses are the most popular. Those continue to go up and be desirable in Riverside. San Bernardino, again, looks like Riverside. The 3 bedrooms and 4 plus are the most popular. And we can see that the rents have also increased, but 2 bedrooms are flat, not the most popular. 2 bedrooms are flat year over year, but we do see the 3 and 4 plus increases year over year and dramatic increases from 2019. When these rent increases will slow down, we will have to watch and see. If you're digging the data we're dropping in these reports, subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter, and we'll send you the charts every Sunday. Ventura, another one where 3s and 4 plus are more popular. Interesting to see the number of folks moving in 2019, and then things stalled as we got into the COVID years, and now it picked up a little bit in 2023 for the 3 bedrooms. So let's see what's happened to the rents. And another one where we, for the most part, have increases. But look here in the 4 plus. Last year we had a dip, so it dropped $200 a month, and then it rallied back. So we've got the increases since 2019, but there was a drop in 4 plus in 2022 for Ventura for 4 plus. Interesting trend to see. And which is the most popular unit type here? The 2 bedrooms. So differences in the geographic ways of living. Interesting to see. Definitely a huge drop in the number of folks that have moved into 2 bedrooms, most recently in 2023, 2022. More popular in years past. And let's see what's happened to the rents. And 1 bedrooms, that's the first drop we saw in 2023. We can see in 4 plus that there was a drop in 2022 and then an increase in 2023, but not back to where it was in 2021. So that's different from any of the other counties. We see that 4 plus, which does encompass a lot of different property types, that has not rallied back to the highs of 2021. But despite that drop, the 3,900 to 5,750, that's still a big increase of almost 2,000 for that unit type and over 1,000 for the 3 bedroom. And Adam Data, one of our favorite places for foreclosure data, also tracks rental rates. And they went ahead and ranked out of 338 counties, the top 10 with the highest rental rates. And guess what? Santa Barbara, Marin, Orange, LA, Monterey, San Mateo, San Francisco, Riverside. So California in general dominates the list. And we've got 3, Orange, LA, and Riverside in this list right here. So half of the counties in Southern California that we cover show up in the top 10 list of highest rental rates. We don't have to tell you that. We just ran through the numbers. It's very expensive. Now, what's interesting to see, they're also comparing it to home ownership affordability using the median home price. Where the green line is taller is better to buy, and where the light blue line is taller, it's better to rent. So Riverside in Southern California, the green line means it's better to buy. LA, better to rent. Orange County, way better to rent. Crazy rental rates and crazy home prices in Southern California. So the big question is it cheaper to rent or to buy? So let's run it through the matrix when we've got a $40 million house. This is listed by Christopher Cortazzo in Malibu for $40 million as the sale price. If you'd like to see it, you can schedule an appointment above with me, but you better be qualified because they won't let us in the door unless you can spend $40 million or unless you can spend $275,000 a month. So you have your choice: buy it outright for $40 million or rent it for $275,000 a month. Well, which one makes more sense? Using the trusty Zillow mortgage calculator, we can figure out what your monthly payment is if you purchase it. So at a $40 million price, if you put down 20%, so you got to have $8 million for your down payment, and we're going to do a 30-year fixed loan at 6.794. Maybe you can get a better rate if you've got that much money in the bank. Theoretically, they'll give you a better deal, including property taxes, which the 1.25% rate would be about $500,000 a year. Insurance, we're figuring $250,000 a year. It can be very difficult to get insurance in certain areas because of fire risk, especially on assets like this. And if you have enough money in the bank, it may not even make sense to pay any money for insurance. You just replace the house if it burns down. But based on those numbers, your payment will be about $271,000 a month. So that's up to you. Do you want to tie up $8 million into this house and pay that $271,000 a month, or are you better off leasing it for $275 a month? Let me know in the notes below what you would do. Would you rent this home or buy it based on these numbers? And don't forget, we're real estate agents based in Southern California. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your $40 million house, we can help you out. Let us know where you think rental rates are headed for 2024. In some neighborhoods, we're seeing listings sit longer, and others, they're gone like that. And if you like the data in this video, you're going to love this next one right here. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates, and we can't wait to hear from you.